I think in the old kind of regime and people did get advice before they arrived, Cat might have looked through the portfolio and gone, oh, you've got these horrible funds that are not going to be taxed efficiently in the UK, or you've got your assets, etc. They've now got 4 years to decide either when to do it or to spread it out. It's not an all or nothing anymore. That must be quite valuable.
I mean, the comparison I give sometimes is to, again, the old regime. I used to have clients who'd come to the UK and naturally assume that the remittance basis was what they wanted to elect onto because it was free when you first started and, hey, tax deferred is tax saved, except for the fact that as an American, all you're ending up doing is increasing your risk of double taxation, because when you then remit those funds in year 3, you weren't going to get credit in the UK for the tax you paid 3 years ago in the US. And the number of times I had clients with general investment accounts or specific US products like UTMAs that sort of claimed the remittance basis for a couple of years or maybe even up to the full 15-year period before realizing that wasn't necessarily that efficient, because now I have this account that's locked away in the US, and I know if I bring money out of that account into the UK, I'm going to suffer potentially 45% tax further than I already paid on that money when it was in the US. It creates this kind of black hole in the financial plan of money that can't be used unless you're spending it incidentally outside the UK. But if your life is in the UK, you've moved your family here, etc., what are you supposed to do with that account? And this used to really, really worry clients about how you manage your funds effectively when so much of this money ended up being locked away outside the UK. Now, the UK has provided a new facility for this, and it might be that we come to talk about that in the remaining time left, that allows people to kind of unlock the release valve on some of these funds slightly. But that's a real benefit to this new regime, is we don't have that hangover anymore of, oh, well, I didn't pay tax on it in that year, so I'm now just going to pay tax instead in this current year. The remittance basis was available for a longer period of time. We've kind of taken that kind of 15 years and we've shrunk it down into 4 much better years. And I try and be more positive to clients when they complain about having lost 15 years. I say, yeah, I accept that. But if you were coming to the UK now for the first time, I think in those 4 years, working with a firm like Partners Wealth Management and Collier Bristow, you can probably get more done simply and tax efficiently in those 4 years than the kind of noose hanging around your neck you'd have ended up leaving for yourself after 15 years on a remittance basis.